In the previous video, we talked about how Sultan Muhammad I strengthened the Ottoman Empire after the Timurid invasion and ended the civil war. During his reign, the empire was stabilized, and he reunited the Ottoman Empire. After his death, his son Murad II ascended the throne at the young age of 20. Dear friends, after the death of Sultan Muhammad I, his eldest son Murad II took the throne, and at that time, he was only 20 years old. Sultan Muhammad I had eliminated all the effects of the Timurid invasion, and now the Ottoman Empire was stable again. However, taking advantage of Murad II's young age and inexperience, several eastern states rebelled. Rebellions in Anatolia. Murad II marched towards Anatolia to crush these rebellions. On the other hand, the Emperor of Constantinople, Manuel II Palaiologos, plotted to exploit Murad II's youth. Friends, you may remember that Sultan Bayezid Yildirim's son, Mustafa Celebi, who had disappeared during the battle with Amir Timur, was actually in Constantinople, waiting for the right moment to seize the Ottoman throne. He saw his opportunity during Murad II's early reign. Mustafa Celebi's revolt. The Emperor of Constantinople provided Mustafa Celebi with an army and sent him against Murad II. When Murad II learned about this plot, he took steps to strengthen his forces. He symbolically appointed his young son, Mehmed II, Muhammad the Conqueror, as the head of the army to unify the troops, even though Muhammad II was only about 12 years old at the time. However, in Europe, a faction of the Ottoman army sided with Mustafa Celebi and defeated Murad II's forces. After this defeat, Murad II himself took to the battlefield and crushed Mustafa's rebellion, ultimately defeating him. Mustafa Celebi was executed in 1422, marking the end of the Ottoman civil war that had begun during Amir Timur's era. Siege of Constantinople. Murad II decided to punish the Emperor of Constantinople for this conspiracy and laid siege to the city. He intended to conquer the city, but the Emperor hatched another plot, encouraging Murad II's stepbrother, Mustafa, to rebel. The Emir of Karamania also supported Mustafa, who declared himself the Sultan. Upon hearing of this new rebellion, Murad II abandoned the siege of Constantinople and marched eastward. There, he defeated his brother Mustafa and ended the rebellion. After this, the eastern states also ceased their conspiracies against the Ottoman Empire. Campaigns in Europe. Murad II then turned his attention back to Europe. During this time, Emperor Manuel II passed away, and his son John VIII Palaiologos ascended the throne. Murad II allowed him to continue ruling under strict conditions. Murad II then advanced into European territories that had drifted away from Ottoman influence. First, he captured the city of Thessaloniki, then moved towards Serbia. Serbia, which had been an Ottoman ally during Sultan Bayezid's reign, had broken this alliance. Murad II reconquered Serbia. Defeats against Hungary and John Hunyadi. After Amir Timur's invasion, Hungary had grown stronger and defeated Murad II at Belgrade. Around the same time, General John Hunyadi from Western Europe launched a war against the Ottomans. In Transylvania, the Ottoman army was besieged, and John Hunyadi inflicted a heavy defeat, killing over 20,000 Turkish soldiers. Hunyadi's victories sparked new hope across Europe. Under the leadership of Pope Eugene IV, a Grand Crusader alliance was formed, led by John Hunyadi. Murad II was engaged with the eastern states at the time, giving the Crusaders an opportunity to conquer Ottoman territories. The Battle of Varna. But Murad II returned to lead his army and faced the Crusaders at the Battle of Varna. In this battle, Murad II and the King of Hungary, Vladislav III, confronted each other. Murad II fought bravely and killed the Hungarian king, causing chaos among the Crusader army and leading to an Ottoman victory. After the victory at Varna, Murad II again abdicated the throne in favor of his son Muhammad II, But soon, a revolt by the Janissary Corps forced him to retake power. Murad II crushed the rebellion and regained full control. Murad II's later years. Following the Battle of Varna, Murad II's life took a new turn. He spent most of his remaining years in spiritual devotion and stabilizing the empire. He patronized the arts and educational institutions, building many mosques, schools, and bridges. He also reformed the judicial system and established special courts to resolve public grievances. Murad II was a gentle and religious man, but when it came to the empire's interests, he became a strict military leader. Though he spent much of his life on the battlefield, he had a deep interest in literature and was an accomplished poet himself. In 1451, Murad II passed away in Edirne and was buried in Bursa. He was succeeded by his son Muhammad II, who would later be known as Muhammad the Conqueror. We will talk about him in the next video on the Ottoman Empire. If you want us to cover a specific historical figure or event, let us know in the comments. We look forward to your suggestions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for the next part.